What is going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo. Delson is drumming on his legs like he's some sort of champion out of this world. We return to Infamous Second Son because Infamous Second Son is returning to us tomorrow with Infamous Second Son First Light, Fetch's adventure into the Neon Nation. I'm super excited to play this DLC. It's story-based DLC, and if you played Infamous 2, you know that Festival of Blood was like a really, really good single-player DLC pack. Some games just don't do it well. They just give you more side missions, a few clothing options, and just blah. But Festival of Blood was like a brand new adventure where you were individually leveling up kind of a new character, even though it was still Cole. It was like a demonic Cole. And that's kind of what this is going to be with Fetch, leveling her up, getting new abilities. We've seen some trailers that show Snow and the detention facility and Augustine and new powers, and it's going to be lovely. I just want to cuddle up with it, and we will in a few hours. So I want to just get my goodies going with Infamous Second Son again and remind you guys of how great this game was. One of the best of the year. I think it kind of goes under the radar because the story...
Apparently, that's what they say.
Why would people even put up with that?
Because when it comes down to it,
story.
most folks aren't willing to trade life for liberty or the pursuit of happiness.
Nah, that can't be it.
So speaking of story, the story just wasn't that entirely memorable, and I think that's kind of what maybe sort of sucks a lot of the punch out of this one, because otherwise it's like a very mechanically awesome game. It's like super fun to play, super gorgeous, glorious to move around, fly around with the freedom of powers and traversal and all that jazz. So I think the only reason this one isn't being talked higher is because of its story. So I'm excited to go back and see if Fetch isn't my favorite character, but I think it's cool that they're going with a female hero, and I think it's cool that we get to play somebody new rather than just like, you know, Delson uncovers
Reggie, I've used up
a
all
little
the core
new district
relays
of
you
Seattle.
said, man.
No,
Come
no,
on,
stop me.
more.
Good
No,
night.
man, that's all you get. See, this bioterrorist thing has you all worked up. You need to find some place to lay low and chill out for a while.
What is it with you and laying low? I'm fine. I'm great. Give me more.
No. Now, I'm working on a possible lead with a detective on the SPD, but we're not moving forward until I'm convinced your head's on straight.
Okay, I'll lay low.
My
Whatever
crooked
the hell
head.
happened.
I've got a crooked head. Mission complete. Now they're dead. Kind of. Things are sleeping. Seattle is... I'm excited to go back and explore a brand new area because from what it looks like, it's new places. It's not just like, hey, you're in the same place with the new guy. Like, it does look like there's new areas. We've seen Snowy Mountains, and we've seen the Conduit Prison. So I hope you guys are pumped for it.
Okay, Delson, I've got some information on the DUP.
Reggie, I don't really care so much what you say. I'm just trying to
so
figure out what's up with this game again. Oh, graffiti!
All right, any idea
One of my
what this
favorite
central
things.
communication thing is?
Well, you did say
Queen
you
of
wanted
Mean.
to see it while you were here.
Shut up. Space Needle?
Yeah, this is a random part of the game, by the way. I just loaded up a random save. My brother, Noah, he actually beat this game in like 3 days. He loved it so much. He didn't play it at launch, he played it recently. And he went through the whole game with Evil Karma, and he was so mad by the ending. He was legit so furious. And he's like, I'm playing through the whole game again as a good guy. And I'm like, no, I can save you all the trouble. Just watch my videos. And so that's what he's going to do. So it made me realize, like, hey, this is a game not to sleep on in terms of Game of the Year type considerations, even though I don't think it has, like, the memorability of something like Bioshock Infinite or Last of Us in any way. I think this is one of the best next-gen titles available, and it's nice that it's actually next-gen only. As we cut Queen Augustine in half with a pair of scissors like I'm some sort of villain hairstylist. What are you looking at? I do feel bad being a bad guy. It was hard for me to play as a bad guy. I wonder if Fetch is going to have any, what do you call it, morality options, or if it's just going to be, like, following more of a linear path. I think they could go either way. Distance is also going to be, like, how much mileage we get out of the DLC. I'm guessing about 3 hours. That would be my sort of... I would feel like that was good. But you can preload it, which I did for Diablo 3. And that was really, really convenient because as soon as the game unlocked, it was already downloaded, and I just literally clicked on it and it started up right when it was over. So that was just, or right when it was open, I guess. So that was just pretty darn awesome. And I would, I guess, recommend that for you guys with First Light if you're looking to play it yourself. It does get a retail disc in the UK, which is pretty sweet. But I'm happy to have it as a downloadable. Space Needle, Space Needle. Space Needle, Space Needle. Yeah, it's a good game when you can just jump back in after months and feel totally comfortable and competent with the controls. It's always the ones where you're like, how do I move that? You're like, yeah, this game is behind the times and things have, usurped it since then. But for Infamous, like, this is a very fine-tuned game, and I was sad to see that some people got laid off from Sucker Punch. Lord Squatch, drinking that freaking Java, supposed to be hot chocolate, but I'll forgive you anyways because you're pretty. I want to date him. Alright, get out of here. Let's go. Shoot the freaking... This is my only problem with the controls of the game. Hitting these things from a distance, like, the lead time is, like, really tricky to get. At least where, the way my mind works. I'm curious in the comments below. How many of you guys play games like shooters inverted? I have never played a shooter inverted. I can do it, like, I've tried, and it's... I don't have an... I mean, I have an issue, but it's not a huge issue. But, like, it's interesting to me to see people play... inverted. I was actually at an event recently with other YouTubers, and some of them were playing inverted, and I was like, how do you do that? I mean, I'm left-handed. I know some lefties play, like, southpaw controls, which is just madness to me, where they, like, switch up the sticks. That I can't understand. That makes no sense to me, because even though I'm left-handed, I still do everything totally normal. And actually, I like it, because I feel like my right hand has always been trained to sort of guide, and so guiding the aim around with my right thumb just makes sense to me. Oh, but each their own. Where did this drone go? Where'd it fall? Uh-oh, there's another dude around. I'm missing this freaking drone that fell. There's a lot of guys over here. One thing I don't like about Infamous Second Son is how combat heavy it is. I kind of wish there was some other mechanic. Like, traversal is fun and all, but when it's, like, all entirely combat necessary, like, I just wish there was some ways. I mean, they do some chases and stuff like that, so that's why I kind of like going and getting the drones and climbing around, because it allows you to utilize the environment in ways that aren't just for murdering people, and to me that's always a joy. This is just gonna be a pretty short video, just getting my grips back on Infamous, reminding you about the game, letting you know I'll be covering the DLC, and that it should be a really fun time. I'm pretty darn excited for it. Whoa, that guy was mean. Don't be mean. I will clean you. Give you a bath. You want a bath? Take a bath. Take a bath. Another question for the comments. How many of you take baths? I don't. I'm 6'2", and it just doesn't work. I don't think I've had a proper bath since I was like, God, probably like 12. I don't know, 13. I grew 10 inches my freshman year, and after that it was like me and baths. We just did not get along. The bathtub and I, we just don't see eye to eye. One of those kind of things. Whoa! Deep drop. Hi-ho silver, clown to the little dent. For some reason, I'm thinking about the Seven Dwarves right now. There's absolutely zero reason for me to do so, but hey, is this the drone? You ran out of jewels. A crazy evil treasure thief stole the jewel. Actually, I don't think that's even the same one. Whatever. I hope that with Fetch, it looked like from the trailer that they have different powers, so like there's like some like charge up neon blasts that look like they're out of Dragon Ball Z or something, and it does appear that she does have a different set of abilities. Train a monorail, 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 whoa, no, monorail, monorail love, no, baby, please. The girl travels fast away from the boy as he stands, glancing back to the past, wondering what he did wrong, what he could do to save the situation for these desperate two. Well, I think that's going to do it, but I think Fetch is going to have new powers, and I'm excited to play that with you guys, so I will see you there. Be there, or be a DUP. Be interesting to see if we fight. I mean, it's going to be DUP, but I wonder if they'll have any new enemy varieties. It's always exciting, like, when you get to play a DLC that is well planned and well thought out, like, how much extra stuff do they have time to implement? Because you got to imagine with a game like this, there's probably some art things, some enemy things, some mechanic things that they just didn't have a chance to put in for Delsin, and perhaps many of those will show up in Fetch's wheelhouse, and that would be pretty exciting and cool. So as we take down the DUP scum and litter their faces around Seattle, I will see you guys soon. I hope you guys are pumped. I hope you're ready. I hope you're having a fantastic day and enjoyed this video. Till next time, thanks so much for watching. Drink some hot chocolate. Let me know if you play inverted in the comments below. Let me know if I should make Fetch evil or good in the comments below. Let me know your life goals in the comments below. Let me know the name of your dog in the comments below. Isn't it weird, like, how people are like, let in the comments below? It's like just this forum for us to tell everyone everything. It's like a secret diary for boys and girls alike of any age. Die, DUP! Evaporate thee! And I'll be back soon to see all of you guys. Until that time, thanks again. We will see you all later.